Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to more Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. And we have just left this boat warehouse where we were talking to Paul about getting beat up by Theodore Gilden's thugs, about their relationship with Imogen, about the drugs and the boxes of tea, all that kind of stuff. We still need to try and look up this thing at the archives, but I don't know how, and it's bothering me. Because right now, that is kind of all I have to go on, and I don't know how to look it up. Unless, I mean, what archives is there again? Like, we've got, what's that? The City Hall. Oh, maybe the City Hall. It has archives, right? The City Hall archives? Because maybe it, like, if we go to, maybe they've, because it's plans, so maybe, like, you know, they've got like architectural plans or something at the city hall. Shall we try there? Let's try that. Let's do that. News kiosk.
All the newspapers are sold out.
Well, screw
He's
you.
even been putting up posters.
What's he talking about? What's this?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
It's an eavesdroppy thing, but like, I can't remember how you do that
He's even
either.
been putting
How do you do it? How do you do the eavesdrop thing?
He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him. He's even been putting up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
Stolen violin. My old violin has been taken. If you have any information that may aid my instrument's return, please visit me in Professor's Road, north of Adler Street in Scaladio. Any help appreciated, Anthony Jones. Ah, so we have a case. The case of the stolen violin. So we'll deal with that once we've... Luxury furniture trader.
Exquisite
Ooh.
furniture for your home.
Once we've dealt with this elephant fiasco. Oh, the street is pretty. Oh, nice little street. Cardona fried chicken. CFC. Is this the city hall? It is! Yay! And we've got a fast travel point. Okay, let's head in.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm right where I need to be. I'm Sherlock Holmes, by the way.
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
Girlies forward.
I'm
You know, I
curious,
respect
how
it.
did Mycroft recruit you? I doubt you're a field agent. I imagine you work with intelligence.
That's correct. Your brother noticed me when I tracked down a spy at the archives. That's how our cooperation began. And you? Did Mycroft force you into this?
Not at all. We simply have a mutual interest in someone. Or something.
Of course. A fruitful and willing collaboration, I'm sure.
Well, I'm his younger brother. I have to accept the consequences of being a close relative of an official figure.
I suppose, in a way, we are colleagues, Mr. Holmes.
In the remotest way possible, Miss Oni.
Have you found anything helpful?
That's interesting. She's like an agent. One of Mycroft's like secret agents. So, where do we go? Deputy Chief Archivist. Archive. Right. Let's try this again, eh? Right. Old city. Registry. Occupation? Does that mean occupation like job, or occupation as in something is occupied? I don't know. Legal document? Businesses? Hey, there we go. Registration of Gilden and Swift Limited. Notice of registration. By authority of the Government of Cordona, the deed registers the creation of Gilden and Swift Limited on this 21st day of June 1877. Theodore Gilden is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise and shall provide finances on the land known as the Roman outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner and shall provide finances in his services as an archaeologist. The primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research in the ruins located at the intersection of the Bazaar Road and Arnott Street, beyond the fortification walls in the old city Cordona. The sole proprietor, undersigned, hereby agrees to fund archaeological research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items of historical value. The founding partner, undersigned, hereby waives all finder's rights and ownership of items uncovered in the archaeological dig in exchange for the exclusive right to the publication of all academic findings thereof. Signed, Theodore Gilden, Arthur Swift. So that doesn't sound like a very fair agreement.
You would have made the perfect bureaucrat. I'll be right here.
So it's kind of not entirely surprising. There's a nun, by the looks of it. It's kind of not entirely surprising that that business relationship fell apart, because that doesn't sound like a very good business relationship, to be honest. What do we go over here? Chief Archivist and Thomas Norton, the British Envoy. Which sounds, just sounds like someone that's going to be relevant later on. That's very specific name to include.
Should it? Concentrate, Sherry.
Wait, what? What's going on here? What in? Why have I suddenly got a case when I just came right out of the door? What are you on about?
Isn't it remotely familiar to you?
Silence is golden. A walk through City Hall squares unleashed an old memory. John insisted I concentrate to recall it. A lot of people gathered.
I was here, young and passionate about the truth. Mycroft stood close to me. He was keen on my attending every official event, that I might prepare myself for the Crown service.
Lucky for you, that was the last time he did it.
There was a stage here, a tribute. The governor gave his speech there. He was lying through his teeth and nobody noticed, or didn't want to, but I noticed. I was extremely irritated by his lies. I shouted my opinions very loudly for everyone to hear.
The crowd went wild.
Mycroft was angry but calm. He led me away from the stage. told me that I should keep my mouth shut, and that silence is golden. I couldn't stand for that.
Behold, Sherlock Holmes's famous adherence to justice was born here.
Silence is golden, case complete. Okay. I was just looking because I've got a list on my phone that I saved ages ago. Okay, so that's one of the Cardona stories. I see. I see. Because we've got the main cases, and then we have Mycroft cases, police cases, other cases, Cardona stories, plus the main cases. There's so much going on in this game. Right, so where are we off to next? Sherry and I just visited the archive, found the paper and left. Now we have plenty of spare time, perhaps we can visit the pub. Sherry keeps getting better at combat. The day will come and he's past even me. It won't be very soon, of course. Silence is golden. When Sherry is a boy, Mycroft would take him to all kinds of tiresome official events. He wanted his little brother to learn how to behave among the privileged classes, and naturally how to spy on them. So it went until one faithful visit to Cardona City Hall for the old governor's speech. The man stood before a large crowd, clenched fist, fake smile, gently manipulating his audience with a smooth and soulless speech. When the governor finished, the square fell silent for a moment, the crowd about to burst into applause, and in that moment, Sherry interjected to point out all the falsities. As the young man spoke, nobody made a sound. The governor stood there frowning, with sweat glistening in the sun. When Sherlock finished, there were only a few weak claps and the man's awkward gratitudes, yet the seed of destruction had been planted, and the governor's career would soon be over. Mycroft was furious. He dragged Sherlock away from the square and lectured him that not every truth should be spoken. Silence is golden, he said. But isn't silencing the truth the same as lying? I believe so, as does Sherlock. I can only hope that continues. Okay. Right, so we can either go and find this guy's violin, or carry on with what we're doing here, which I think is what I'm going to do. So this is obviously a thing we have to look around. So where should we look? The Roman outskirts? Oh, the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. Okay, this is Bazaar Road here. This is also Bazaar Road, though. Did it say it's in the old city, so it must be. Okay, this whole Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. So here. Okay, that's quite a trek, but never mind. Right, where am I? Maybe I want to put that first, and then I'll at least find my way to the bridge. Take it to the bridge.
The treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.
What is this? Treasure hunt. As part of the governor's commitment to increasing tourism on Cardona, City Hall is excited to announce a treasure hunt event. The challenge consists of 3 stages, each consisting of 8 photographic clues to the locations of hidden treasure boxes. Once the participant has collected all 8, he or she must return and collect the clues for the next set of treasures. Yeah. So what's this? God, stuff just happens. There's so much happening in this bloody game. Oh my god. Ah, okay, so we have to like find these things and like we have to like find the treasure. Okay, well that's fun. I won't do that right now, but that's fun. Okay, we made it to the bridge at least. No trespassing. So now we want to go to... still wish this had a mini-map. I honestly think a mini-map would make so much more sense. I said this before, but like these things with the compass make sense in like big open world games where there's lots of like empty space. They do not make sense in games that are set in like a city with streets. Games that are set in a place with streets should have a mini-map so that you can see what way you're going, because otherwise you end up like I've just done and you get stuck because you can't see where the streets are, which is pointless. How do I even get back out of here? Right, where am I? Okay, I should be able to go out and round. Because telling you that it's in this general direction is not any use when there are streets in the way. You know what I mean? And like, it's fine if, you know, you're playing Assassin's Creed and you can just climb over the top of the building, but when you're playing a game where you have to walk about, that's useless, because you can't get around the obstacle in front of you if you can't see where the streets are. Personally, I just think that's very stupid. Anyway. Right, are we almost there? We're almost there. And the fact that I've got no sense of distance either, because the map doesn't even, the compass line doesn't tell you how far you are, so you can't even tell if you're at the place or not.
Recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Another case.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you. You're being an eyesore.
From day to night, Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig. From day to night, Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Maybe I have to have a different outfit or something? Health factor, remember what bloody buttons to use? I can't change my clothes here, so who gives a shit? Right, anyway. Okay, right. Oh, I didn't realize this had a thing as well. Mycroft used to take me to a lot of official events. He said I ought to learn how to behave in high society, so the later time I became— Alright, this is what you read out, isn't it? I can't agree with such a notion even today. Good for him. Right, Gilded Cage.
Iden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
From day to night.
Okay, this is where I am, so where am I going? Bandit Lair. That wasn't really what I wanted, but sure. I see, I'm too far down the road now.
From day to night, Iden stands.
If they don't stop saying that.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it, John?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
New case, hand-me-down.
I know I'm standing very still, but I'm not the statue you're meant to look at.
I wasn't looking for a new case. What case is this? It's like, oh, it's another Cardona story. The monument of the local pirate legend, Kareem of the Silver Hand, rises at the crossing of Arnott Street and Scarlet Street in Old City. Okay, but in fairness, I'm not sure what I'm meant to do with it. Wait, where's my This game is getting really confusing, and it's frustrating me. I'm overwhelmed. There's just so much random stuff happening. Like, sorry, I'm yelling into the microphone now. Like, you just go places and things just start popping up, and it's like trying to get you to do different things, and I hate that. I'm like, stop distracting me. I'm trying to do a thing here. Right, the excavation site. You'll see two men you can eavesdrop on. Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. I don't remember how you eavesdrop. Oh god, it doesn't help that this is talking as if you're in a computer, so I don't know what the button is. I'm just gonna have to press buttons here until I figure it out. I don't know. Right, hang on. So I'm going back to those guys.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
Right now I've lost my bloody thing that I had.
From day to night, Aiden stands there, recruiting non-rebellious workers for the dig.
X. Okay. Learn how to find the recruiter. Enters the dig site. I've overheard that in order to enter the dig site, I need to be employed. A man named Aiden recruits. I realize I don't even know if that's pronounced right, even though I've heard them say it like 400 times. Recruits new workers in the Old City Marketplace in the west end of the district. He has a scar on his neck and only looks for working types with a pro-British attitude. Okay. The entry in John's diary. Sher and I make good sleuthing team. He eavesdrops, I sit around and wait for him to finish. It never fails. Ha ha ha, you're so funny. I actually find his commentary very, very irritating. I don't know why I keep reading it. I don't really get why. It might become relevant later, but at the moment he's just chatting shit and it's really annoying. Okay, so we need to go to this place. Also looks like we need a costume. So...
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
The dig site on Bazaar Street cannot be entered by members of the public. It's probably this guy then, yeah?
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
But what do I do? I need a costume. But can I change my clothes? I can't change my clothes because I'm outside. Probably. Oh, I can change my clothes now. Okay. Fair enough. Will he let me in if I'm the police? That was the wrong button.
You're being an eyesore.
No.
No entry for you.
So what do I do? Oh, right. We need to go to the marketplace, so it's not that guy. Okay, fair enough. So where is the marketplace? Did it put that on my map? Is this it? Up here? How do I even... Okay, no, because it's through that door. So where's the marketplace? Oh, that's it. Oh, for God's sake, it's miles away! I'm just gonna keep my police uniform on. Who gives a shit? Northern Old City. Yeah, I also realised I should have like properly eavesdropped on those guys earlier and I didn't. The ones about the violin. Oriental furniture trader.
Hey.
Are we almost there? No, not really. It's really riveting gameplay here. So engaging.
Market Square.
Here we go.
Heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that Turkish delight on the corner.
They still have a fast travel point now. Turkish Delight is minging, don't listen to him. Actually one of the most disgusting things in the world. Right, clothing trader, that's probably who we need to talk to.
Decorate your house in Oriental
Oh, she's a furniture
style.
trader. Are you the clothing trader?
Let's pick something that suits you.
Right. So we probably need... I'm thinking we need to buy, like, a specific suit. You're looking for a regular employee outfit. It costs less than 15 coins, so you don't have to worry about the price. I mean, I think all of these here cost 15 coins, but the one in the picture, oh my gosh, female Ottoman outfit, oh, amazing. The one in the picture here that they're using is this one, worker's apron, does not prevent industrial accidents. So you can buy them or you can rent them. What's the difference? Might as well just buy it, eh?
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Okay, so he's working, wearing his worker's outfit. I'll also find the recruiter who will hire you.
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Sir, kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I'm not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I
Hey,
am a
dude.
digger, you see,
Sherlock doing
and
his
I heard of a
accents.
dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no
Aren't we
catch,
all,
sir.
mate?
I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
Yes, because we need to be pro-British.
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
I love tea! I'm thinking he should probably sing the national anthem, because like he's Sherlock Holmes, he's British, so like he'll know the words.
I'll sing you a very special song. God save our gracious queen.
Cut it! Or people here will make you their queen.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural-born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Yay! We got into the dig site, finally. Okay. What is John doing over here? Vibing. Right, there should be a fast travel point kind of nearby. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the King. Still can't get used to the whole save the king part, like what's that about?
Stop loitering and get inside.
Yay! We got into the dig site! Woo! See what we can see around here. Some dudes.
Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Is this familiar to you?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
So do we think this guy's Arthur Swift, maybe?
Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
Oh, I don't know what one to say.
The Ivory Baths. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? We are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal, to find the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your
Somewhat
kind can
salty.
have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
I love that. He's like, I'm just gonna like stare at you very intently so I can memorize what you look like. Broken glasses, inconvenient but continues to wear. Thick notebook, meticulous. Oh, he also has a dodgy elbow. Elbow bruises, fresh and untended. So he might have fallen in the garden. Dirty clothes, indifferent or poor. And he certainly has motive. No ring, unmarried. So, Arthur Swift is an archaeologist attempting to find the tomb of Vitus Lemonius on Cardona. He uses all his resources to locate the ancient site, driven by an obsession to expand the knowledge of humankind. He does not care about his appearance, nor occasional wounds incurred during research, such as an injured elbow in his left arm. His life is documented in meticulous detail in a diary he treasures. Arthur Swift has sacrificed almost everything he has in a thankless attempt to uncover more about the past. Or, he's old, poor, and cannot take care of himself, let alone afford new clothes or accessories. He entered the field of archaeology solely for financial reasons. His enterprise with Theodore Gilden was a ruse to fleece the rich man. At Arthur's age, the last chance he had to earn money was to find the tomb of the legendary legate. I want to believe that's not true, so I'm going to say he's a knowledge seeker. I don't feel like anyone enters the field of archaeology in order to make money. I feel like you would just rob tombs if you were going to do that. But I don't know.
wish I could be as
Archaeology, you need like a
passionate
degree
about
and shit.
something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything
Like, if he's a
else.
professor, then he went to
It's a
university,
long
so he
road,
can't be
young
poor,
man.
because he
A
wouldn't be able to
sharp
afford
eye
the
and
uni.
attention to detail are the only stepping stones along
Like,
this path.
to be a professor, you need to have done a PhD, which costs, like,
Everything you
thousands
love
and
for a
thousands, so
larger prize.
why would he do that?
Exactly.
just to get
So
into
much
archaeology
in
to try and
life
earn
is,
money when he could have just saved the money
I
that he
wish
spent
more
on his
people would
PhD.
understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find.
Okay, let's investigate then. So...
A plan for this whole operation.
So this is the same as the map that we found in the house of the ivory baths. Titus Lemonius's tomb has been found near the city of Corinth. British archaeology. Oh my god, I can't speak. Near the city of Corinth, British archaeologist Sir George Griffiths has discovered the well-preserved tomb of a Roman legate, General Ed Titus Lemonius, owner of the legendary twin sword of Romulus, gifted by Augustus himself, first emperor of the Roman Empire. In an exclusive interview, Sir George has described the find as a priceless addition to the history of humankind. The entrance was found by the removal of several blocks of soil around prominent statues revealing the tomb. According to Sir George, the statues represent the life of Titus. A female statue, presumably a mother, holding a basket of fruits, looks to the west. Another female figure, perhaps Autumn, with a sickle in her hand, looks to the east. Sir George presumes that these statues are hidden allegories of Zephyrus, a minor god of the west wind, and the other, Eurus, god of the east wind, all this being played in a circle with statues of the two brothers Titus and Vitus. The achievements of the archaeologists have been acknowledged by the crown.
This might prove useful. I'll note it down. This reminds me of my father's room.
Let me warm my bones here.
What's this? Titus and Vitus conquest. Titus and Vitus Lemonius were legendary legates of the early Roman Empire, starting their military career to suppress the riots of the Bellovaci and Allobroges. They were the key commanders during the siege of Mutina and the Battle of Actium. With the new Emperor Augustus, the brothers received twin swords, presumably the ones previously belonged to Romulus and Remus. The brothers served as legates to conquer the Dalmatian and African provinces and were famous for their worship of minor gods. Titus honoured Eurus, while his brother prayed to Zephyrus. Not much is known about the brothers except for their description by Pliny the Elder. Titus wore the skin of a lion with his head on a helmet, a tradition he picked up while being a signifier. Vitus held a shield large enough to cover the sky, though the exact locations of the tombs remain unknown. Historians know that Titus died in the spring of 10 AD, while Vitus in the autumn of 12 AD. Okay.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
Weirdo.
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make 10 sails and more.
Let's see what else we can find around here. This is a big area. So we've got a big statue here. What was that other one? It was in Crimes and Punishments, I'm sure, where we like went to some like Roman or like ancient area and there was like a boat. What was that other
We
one?
are the economic foundation of this
Same
island.
thing.
We should help each other. But I don't know what
quiet.
you are talking about.
Don't want to listen to your nonsense. Right. Who is saying that? Ah, it's an eavesdrop. Which statue was damaged? Broken pickaxe. Stash of old newspapers. Lion helmet. Hair eyes. Hard-working digger. Oh wait, that's probably... Probably wanted... Closest to the beach was probably useful.
Swift lost his temper when he...
Right. Chelsea pedestal. Closest to the beach. Lion helmet. Kick statue. Ta-da! Artisan dig site found a statue with a lion helmet head. It lay on the pedestal closest to the beach, but someone kicked it over the edge. As a result, the statue broke and the pedestal remains tilted. So he was pissed off about that. And I don't really blame him. That would be annoying when you're doing archaeological research and someone just kicks your statue off the edge. That would probably be rather frustrating. Is it down here? Sherlock's afraid of water, isn't he?
Working and living by the sea. What a dream.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
The inscription near the four pedestals translates to Vitus rest nearby, beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gazes of his brother and the autumn wind. Alrighty.
A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife?
It mentioned about a statue of a mother. Oh, but that's the one with the scythe.
A sickle
is
for
it?
harvesting.
Sickle,
The
that's
ancient
the word.
Romans honoured the seasons.
Because it said about one looking east and one looking west, and one was a mother and one was like the something about the autumn. I saw it turn yellow there, and now it stopped being yellow. Oh, it's this. It's the
There were
pedestal.
4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realise the significance of the statues.
Ah. Oh cool, he's gonna lie down on the ground. While John does some stuff. Okay. So, I'm trying to remember, where's the thing about... There were 4 statues near the tomb he researched. A female statue, an allegory of the minor wind god Zephyrus, looking west with a basket of fruits in her hand. Looking east was another female statue, also an allegory of a wind god, Eurus with a sickle, the archetypal symbol of autumn, in her hand. Between those two were the remains of the statues Titus and his brother Vitus. The legate's appearances depicting historical records. Titus wore a lion helmet and fought with a sword, while Vitus carried both a sword and a shield. So, we're looking right. So, never eat shredded wheat. West, east. Okay. Right, so the female statue looking west with a basket of fruits in her hand. So let's start there. What way are we facing though? Like this way, I imagine. Right. She's not looking west though. She's in the west position, but she's not looking west. depends what angle you're looking at it from, though. Okay. See, that would make more sense. See, there isn't one that's looking that... Yeah, let's try it like this, and then... Between where the statues of Titus and Vitus, Titus has a lion helmet. And Vitus has a sword and a shield. I mean, that's a lion helmet. That's a sword and a shield.
It seems everything's in place.
Oh, I got it.
Now,
Yay!
let's see what this has to tell us.
What does it have to tell us? With the scene recreated, I should see if the location of the tomb becomes clear. He is guarded by the gazes of his brother and the autumn wind. I feel it's vibrating, but I can't tell what it's trying to get me to look at. Who's this guy then? Why am I dumb? Why can I not figure it out?